Did you know a single pepper plant can produce 3 full harvests in one growing season? This isn't just gardening folklore, it's a proven reality that transforms how we think about pepper cultivation. Welcome to a journey that will revolutionize your pepper growing experience, showing you exactly how to coax maximum productivity from each precious plant while embracing sustainable practices that benefit both your garden and the environment. Starting the journey. From seed to sprout. The foundation of your triple harvest begins long before you see those first green shoots breaking through the soil. Every successful pepper journey starts with understanding that your soil is more than just dirt. It's a living ecosystem that will either nurture or hinder your plant's potential. When preparing your planting area, focus on creating a well-draining, nutrient-rich environment by incorporating aged compost or well-rotted manure into your existing soil. The ideal pH for peppers ranges between 6.0 and 6.8, slightly acidic to neutral, which allows for optimal nutrient absorption. Seed depth matters more than most gardeners realize. Plant your pepper seeds at a depth of approximately 1/4 inch, pressing them gently into the prepared soil. This shallow planting ensures the emerging seedlings won't exhaust their energy reserves before reaching sunlight. Temperature consistency during germination is crucial. Pepper seeds thrive in soil temperatures between 70 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're starting indoors, consider using a seed heating mat to maintain consistent warmth, as temperature fluctuations can significantly delay or prevent germination. The magic moment when those first cotyledons emerge from the soil marks the beginning of your plant's incredible journey. These initial seed leaves aren't true leaves but energy factories that fuel the plant's early development. During this critical phase, provide gentle, consistent moisture without waterlogging the delicate root system. Young seedlings are particularly vulnerable to damping off disease, so ensure proper air circulation and avoid overwatering. Early growth is all about nurturing the young plant. As your pepper seedlings develop their first true leaves, you're entering a critical phase that will determine the overall health and productivity of your future harvests. Light exposure becomes paramount during this stage. Peppers require at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. If you're growing indoors initially, position your seedlings under grow lights for 14 to 16 hours each day, keeping the lights about 2 to 3 inches above the plants and adjusting the height as they grow. Water management during early growth, well, it really requires a delicate balance. Young pepper plants prefer consistent moisture but absolutely cannot tolerate waterlogged conditions. The soak and dry method works exceptionally well. Water thoroughly when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch, then allow proper drainage. This approach encourages strong root development as the plant searches for moisture, creating a robust foundation for future growth. Nutrition during the early growth phase, it really sets the stage for prolific flowering and fruiting. Begin feeding your young plants with a balanced, diluted fertilizer once they've developed their second set of true leaves. A gentle 10-10-10 fertilizer diluted to half strength every 2 weeks provides adequate nutrition without overwhelming the developing root system. Watch for the first flower buds to appear. This exciting milestone typically occurs 6 to 8 weeks after germination and signals that your plant is ready to begin its productive phase. Pest protection during early growth prevents problems that could, really derail your entire growing season. Aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies commonly target young pepper plants. You can encourage beneficial insects by planting companion flowers like marigolds and nasturtiums nearby. These not only deter harmful pests but also attract pollinators, which are essential for fruit development. Regular inspection of leaf undersides and stems allows for early detection and intervention before pest populations explode. The appearance of your first mature peppers represents months of careful cultivation coming to fruition. Proper timing for this initial harvest is crucial for encouraging subsequent fruit production. Most pepper varieties are ready for their first harvest 70 to 85 days after transplanting, though this varies significantly between varieties. Sweet peppers typically change color from green to their mature hue, red, yellow, orange, or purple, while hot peppers often develop their characteristic heat and color simultaneously. Harvesting technique directly impacts your plant's ability to produce future crops. Use clean, sharp garden shears or a knife to cut the pepper stem about 1/4 inch above the fruit, rather than pulling or twisting the pepper off the plant. This method prevents damage to the plant's delicate branches and reduces stress that could interrupt flowering. Never harvest peppers when the plant is wet from watering or rain, as this increases the risk of introducing bacterial diseases through fresh cuts. The timing of your first harvest significantly influences the plant's energy allocation for subsequent fruiting. Removing mature peppers signals the plant to redirect energy from supporting existing fruit to producing new flowers and developing fruit. This biological response is the key to achieving multiple harvests from a single plant. Even if you don't need the peppers immediately, harvesting mature fruit encourages continued production throughout the growing season. Proper handling and storage of your first harvest ensures you can enjoy the fruits of your labor for weeks to come. Freshly harvested peppers can be stored in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the variety. For longer-term storage, consider blanching and freezing whole peppers, dehydrating them for seasoning blends, or creating fermented hot sauces that capture the essence of your garden's bounty. Second and third harvests are all about maximizing the yield. The transition period between harvests requires strategic intervention to maintain your plant's productive momentum. After your first harvest, your pepper plant needs time to recover and redirect energy toward new growth and flowering. This is when proper pruning techniques become essential for maximizing subsequent yields. Remove any damaged, diseased, or weak branches to improve air circulation and concentrate the plant's energy on healthy, productive growth. Strategic fertilization during the mid-season phase fuels continued production. Switch from balanced fertilizers to formulations higher in phosphorus and potassium, which promote flowering and fruit development. A 5-10-10 fertilizer applied every 3 to 4 weeks during the growing season provides the nutrition necessary for sustained production. Avoid excessive nitrogen during this phase, as it encourages leafy growth at the expense of flower and fruit development. Water management becomes increasingly important as your pepper plant matures and develops extensive root systems. Deep, less frequent watering encourages roots to penetrate deeper into the soil, creating drought resilience and accessing nutrients unavailable to shallow-rooted plants. Mulching around the base of your pepper plants conserves soil moisture, suppresses weeds, and moderates soil temperature fluctuations that can stress the plant and reduce flowering. The second harvest typically occurs 4 to 6 weeks after the first, depending on weather conditions and variety. By this time, your plant has likely doubled in size and developed multiple branching points where new flower clusters emerge. The abundance of this second harvest often surprises gardeners, as the established root system and mature plant structure support significantly more fruit than the initial harvest. Your third harvest represents the culmination of the growing season's efforts and often provides the largest yield. Your third harvest represents the culmination of the growing season's efforts and often provides the largest yield. This final productive phase usually occurs in late summer or early fall, taking advantage of cooler temperatures that many pepper varieties prefer for optimal fruit development. The cooler conditions often intensify flavors and colors, making this harvest particularly prized for preservation and culinary applications. As the growing season winds down, your final harvest represents not just the culmination of months of care, but the foundation for next year's garden. Late-season peppers often display the most intense flavors and vibrant colors, as cooler temperatures and the plant's maturity combine to concentrate sugars and develop complex flavor compounds. This is the perfect time to select the best specimens for seed saving, ensuring genetic continuity for future seasons. Proper storage and preservation techniques allow you to enjoy your pepper harvest long after the growing season ends. Fresh peppers can be stored in perforated plastic bags in the refrigerator for several weeks, while whole peppers freeze beautifully for cooking applications. Dehydrating peppers concentrates their flavors and creates versatile seasoning ingredients that capture the essence of your garden's success. The journey from seed to table through 3 abundant harvests demonstrates the incredible potential hidden within each small pepper seed. This sustainable approach to gardening maximizes productivity while minimizing resource inputs, creating a model for environmentally conscious food production. The techniques you've mastered, proper soil preparation, strategic watering, timely harvesting, and seasonal care, form the foundation for gardening success that extends far beyond peppers. Your triple pepper harvest journey proves that with knowledge, patience, and sustainable practices, even a single plant can provide abundant harvest throughout the growing season. These methods not only increase your garden's productivity, but create a deeper connection between gardener and garden, fostering an appreciation for the natural cycles that sustain us all. Ready to start your own triple pepper harvest journey? Subscribe to Smart Garden for more sustainable gardening techniques that maximize your harvest while nurturing the environment. Share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to transform their pepper growing experience, and let's grow together toward a more abundant, sustainable future.